getting decent KDAs and losing the game. So we're gonna see what the fuck you're doing.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
I couldn't see your runes, but basically you want to be going press the attack and you want to be going domination secondary. Yes, press the attack, domination secondary. Triumph is really good on Rek'Sai for obvious reasons. All that shit. So you go towards Chilling Smite, which I don't really agree with that. I don't think that's necessary. You've got a Soraka and a Varus and an Ezreal. I mean, maybe you can argue for the Ezreal, but everything else is pretty much Chilling Smite is just overdoing it. Basically, I tell all my guys for all circumstances when they're carrying in the jungle, I pretty much always tell them to just go Challenging Smite. No one has ever really convincingly been able to sell to me that you can go Blue Smite in low elo reliably and get as much value as you get out of Chilling Smite. Like, Challenging Smite every fucking time if you're gonna finish the jungle item. So I strongly disagree with that, and I think that that's gonna hurt you long term. Like, anytime you get into pivotal fights or duels or things like that, having that exhaust and ignite rolled into one on a smite cooldown is pretty juicy. Okay, so your top laner dies, and top is pushing. You decide to go in and invade blue. This could be a little scary-ish. We're gonna see how it plays. Trundle does have TP, but you can get collapsed on sometimes here. Thankfully you do not. You know that they do not know where you are. You need to collapse on the Yorick. You do. Right there is a perfect example of Challenging Smite would have just got you the kill right away, and you wouldn't have had to fuck around with all this nonsense. It doesn't even look like you used your smite at all, to be honest, which is very strange. Seems like a waste of your ult. It's just an inefficient kill. You need to clean that up. I don't like that we had to use our ult there. I think that's pretty bad by us. That's a freebie. Don't know how I feel about Merc Treads. World's Finest, thank you so much for the 8 months in a row. I mean, Merc Treads aren't terrible, but they don't feel optimal here. I would rather you just go for the tabbies. A lot of auto attackers on the other team. Ezreal, Varus, Yorick. Zoe's all skill shots. If you get hit by her skill shots for free, that was your fault anyways. Okay, you get your double kill. Yeah, I don't know how I like this. I don't know if I like this lingering mid for a while bit. I think you've got a lot done, and you're gonna have to go back and farm anyways. And everything that's happening here is just kind of ARAM nonsense. So after you've zoned off the Zoe, and you're sitting here, I'm thinking you need to try to clear some more camps in that downtime, because Ori doesn't have an ult. You don't have a reliable way to engage at the moment. I don't trust my Alistar. He's not doing bad or anything, but I don't want to force any crazy dives. So this seems like a lot of wasted time right here in the mid game, where we're just kind of floating around. See how we're not farming anything? We're kind of getting off the like we've got almost 2k spent. Hell, even backing and then cashing out your lead and getting, like, I mean, in this particular game I would probably go tanky-ish, but I would want to cash this shit out quickly. In the grand scheme of things, this is, I mean, when you factor in, like, minions spawning and all that shit, this is a significant portion of your lead wasted. From the time that you floated here in mid to the time that you finally touched the base, it's like 2 minutes of wasted time. Like, outright. It's because you get caught in like, I don't know if I should back. What if my team dies? Yada, yada, yada. There was a lot of that going on. And I even granted you like, okay, fine, you get the free Ezreal kill. But get the fuck out, dude. You've done your work. Get out. Get your money onto the map. You've taken all the kills. You've got to get that gold onto the map quicker. It looks like you're going for like Black Cleaver or something. It's okay, I guess. I'm of the school of thought like being tankier with this lineup is gonna be more beneficial to you than being than trying to dish out a bunch of damage. Because you said it yourself, Rek'Sai doesn't have, like, the amazing fucking late game scaling, so the way that you counteract weak late game scaling on junglers is you build Tanky. You need to take more advantage, dude, of this type of play. Why are we showing that we're engaging when it's our base that they're sieging? Just path around. Just path around here. They're all low. Get behind them so they can't fucking leave. Tunnel over. Watch what you do. Look at this shit. That's wasted power. Like, you could path from here, flank in, and you could have a way easier time comboing that way. And then you can follow up with your ult if you need to. But the way you played it, you basically burned your ult to gap close, which is unnecessary to me. I'm immediately like, we're so huge. They can't even kill us. Like, we can practically 1v3 this spot. But you play it so weak. So I'm not a big fan of that. I think that was a wasted opportunity. This is good. Similar concept. You get the flank as opposed to having to gap close in. Makes your life a lot easier. First thing I'm gonna point out is that if you have challenging smite, you never lose. You never lose this. This is a prime fucking example of what I'm talking about with the smites. You literally, this is like the culmination of that whole fucking rant. Is you go in, this guy dishes out a lot of damage back to you, you don't mitigate any of it because you don't have challenge smite, and you have merc treads for some reason. So you would have never died here, and this play, you say it yourself at around 15 minutes. This play kills momentum right here. This kills the game, as far as being dealt a shitty team, and getting fed on the jungle. You can't lose. You can't lose these types of play. Like, this is your fight. And if you have challenging smite here, and definitely tabbies, which, to be fair, it's the challenging smite. It has nothing to do with the chilling smite. You never lose. You never lose there. 100%. 100% you don't lose that fight. You guys want to see something funny? Look at... Okay. I just want you to watch this ridiculously stupid character, this animation. Look at this. What is this animation? What is it? Look at the animation of this stupid thing. Watch it. Look at it. Normal speed. What is it? What? What is this attack animation? What is that? Get it away. I would definitely consider the challenging smite and the tabbies for situations like that. You got momentum, Dawn. Yorick is kind of the king of low elo momentum. Not saying that you're like super low elo or anything, but it is platinum gold range, and Yorick gets a lead. He's gonna knock all the towers down, and if you challenge him and you're wrong, he takes the whole fucking map. It's just the way the game plays versus him. If you stopped that siege and killed him, the game would have floated for another 10 or 15 minutes, I bet, and it wouldn't have been the end of the world. But unfortunately, that momentum is what catapulted this game into this point. Now, I don't believe you would have died if you have Challenging Smite, and I honestly have no idea why you're even taking Chilling Smite. Fuck that shit, dude. Challenging Smite all the way. Learn to love it. It's Exhaust Ignite rolled into one. And then obviously the boots that we talked about. A lot of auto attackers on the enemy team. If you get hit by a Zoe CC, you deserved it. You know, maybe you could sell it to me because you're thinking, alright, well, if I jump on Soraka, she sees me. There's like no way out of that. Maybe. But either way, Challenging Smite is a must, and that's why you lose that fight. As for rotations, there was the play where you tried to set up an engage and you went in front. I don't know why you would ever do that when you're that fed. Instead, try to position yourself so you have a flank, because you get to be untargetable as Rek'Sai. You can manipulate the fuck out of that in fights, so be cocky. You can jump into those crazy 1v3 scenarios, you know, once you've got the lead, as long as you play your ult right. But just like using your ult to max range gap close is not what we need to be doing. We need to be getting a good flank off, dealing out a lot of damage, and using the ult to reset our damage and to avoid being killed in return. So that's all I got for you based on this replay. Kind of shitty game in terms of the top lane, but I still think if anything we could have itemized a little differently and maybe held it up a bit longer. And then, of course, you know, it's fucking Yorick. Who knows? He falls off. Maybe you guys come back. Maybe Vayne 1v9s. But it was a pretty rough one. Alright, hope it helps. Cool. YouTube, what up? It's Neace. No Bullshit Gamer. Back with the coaching. Hope you liked it. Like, subscribe, etc. if this goes on the channel. I do appreciate all of you, and I'll see you next time. Alright, I'm out. Peace. Cracks. Thanks so much.